Hello, I'm Gill Fielding, and this is what's caught my eye in the media this week. And of course, I have to start with one of the big stories, which is about the two jobs issue that the government are currently wrestling with, and some of the sleaze stories that have come out and so on. Now, obviously, I think that people, if they're going to be MPs, if they're going to be in public service, they have to be squeaky clean morally. They have to make sure that they don't cross the boundaries between one job and another. But I do have a fundamental issue with anybody, whether it be the government or whoever it might be, telling me what I can and can't do in my spare time. So there was a quote from somebody, some MP somewhere, that apparently has spent about 1,000 hours working as a barrister, as well as being an MP. Now, 1,000 hours is only 20 hours per week. Now, I could do 20 hours a week on knitting, for example, and it not impact my job or the other things that I do. And if people want to do something else in their spare time, I think they should be allowed and encouraged, in fact, to do it. There doesn't seem to be any suggestion at all coming from the government that we want to limit people if they want to, for example, spend all their time watching rubbish on the telly, going to the gym, playing computer games or any other activity, including knitting, in fact. But they seem to want people to stop being productive in their spare time. I've got no problem with people being productive if they want to. I've had up to 5 jobs all at once when I needed the money and I needed to move my life on, and I've always gone out and got extra jobs, and I really do have an issue with a parliamentary body putting in some censorship to prohibit people from doing certain things in their spare time. If they're going to stop people working, we'll stop them watching rubbish on the telly. That would be a much better idea as far as I'm concerned. So I feel very uncomfortable with the whole issue, I must say. And if people want to be productive, well, we should applaud them, encourage them, and make sure that perhaps we all follow their example. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I changed the printer cartridges on my printer. No big deal there. But what I did was I put the used printer cartridges to one side because I thought I'm now going to recycle these because I want to be environmentally aware. The COP26 summit has had quite an impact on me. So I searched on the internet to find a charity that would accept used printer cartridges as a donation. Hurrah, I thought. So it said on the website, click this button, tell us who you are, and we'll send you a free post envelopes to send back your printer cartridges. So I clicked on the button. I then got an email back the next day saying, oh, the lady that deals with this isn't in, but she'll get back to you. And she did. After a day or two, I got another email saying, hello, I'm back. I'll send you some envelopes. Well, another few days later, the envelopes arrived, and it clearly stated in big letters across these free post envelopes not to be used for printer cartridges. So I emailed again and said, you've just sent me the envelopes. It says not for printer cartridges. Can you send me some now for printer cartridges? I got an email back saying, sorry, the lady who deals with this isn't in, but she will get back to you. And she did get back to me a couple of days later and said, if you want to recycle printer cartridges, take them to a town that's about 15 miles away from where I am. Now, I will do because I want to, and I've got the inclination to. But I just wanted to use the example as for all businesses, whether it's a charity or whether it's a for-profit business, it doesn't matter. If you make it difficult for your customer to buy your product or to give you money, then they are going to go elsewhere. And of course, what I'm going to do is go back onto the internet and see if I can find people that can send me free post envelopes for printer cartridges. And it really saddens me because I want to give these cartridges to charity. I want to do some good with them. I don't just want to throw them in the bin. And yet the charity concerned are making it incredibly difficult. And as I say, I've been at this for about 2 weeks now, trying to get printer cartridges back. So charities, if you want us to donate, please don't keep putting hurdles in the way. And if you say on the internet, if you say on your website that you offer a particular service or product, then please offer it. Otherwise, take it off your website, because all that does is that leads to customer disappointment. And it's the same whether you're a charity or whether you're a business. To be really successful at collecting people's money, you've got to make the journey from their pocket, their wallet, their bank into your pocket, wallet or bank as easy as it possibly can be. Putting hurdles in the way just won't hack it, and you won't be in business for very long. So I'm sad for the charity concerned, but don't worry, I will recycle the printer cartridges. Now, it's Children in Need this week, and I'm sure you've seen lots of efforts on the TV and on the radio, and there'll be a big show tonight on the telly. And I just wanted to mention the BBC weatherman, Owain Evans, who did the drumathon, and he has raised the single biggest amount of money ever raised from one of these 24-hour challenges. So he's raised more than sort of more high profile people like Joe Wicks and so on. And at the last count, he was up to over 3 million. And I suspect there'll be a big total announced in the next few hours to show how much that's gone up by. And I watched some of his drumming. He's a drummer. And I also watched a bit of Sophie Ellis-Bextor, and I've watched some of these 24-hour marathon charity raising escapades. And the reason that Owain was so compelling, for me anyway, and I did donate to him, so well done, Owain. And the reason he's so compelling, and the reason why people have given so much money, is that he's actually living the true him. And you can see that with every cell of his body. He's not a standard normal BBC weatherman. He's more elaborate, let's say. He's more open, he's exciting, engaging, and he drums obviously in his spare time. And he's just truly honest, and he exudes that from the screen. And when you see somebody who's living their passion and being the true them, then it's really exciting. We're motivated by motivated people, and as a consequence, everybody has jumped onto his particular cause and has donated money. As I say, the largest amount of money ever raised in a 24-hour challenge. So good for you, Owain. And I just want you to take some personal gratitude. You are an extraordinary human being, and living your life of purpose, and you're living your life of truth. And it shows with everything that you do and every word that you utter. And that's why we've given you the money. So well done. And of course, there's a lesson there for all of us. Do what you were meant to do. Be who you were meant to be. Don't try and please everybody all of the time. Be your true and honest self. And that's when you'll be most successful. Well, have a good week and keep safe.